Hello, I'm Paul Duncan, also known as Mr. Moderator, and today I want to talk to you about what is a moderator. I'm going to be giving you my opinion on what a moderator is based on my experience moderating for multiple creators and events. And you may not necessarily agree with everything I'm saying, and that's great. Put it in the comments and we can discuss it in future episodes. We will be going into more detail in future episodes about being a moderator and the different options you have based on the different platforms. It can truly be an honor to be made a moderator by a content creator. They are entrusting you to represent them and their channel. Being made a moderator is not a lifetime achievement award, and it can be taken away at the content creator's discretion. I have done gigs where I've been made a moderator of a group temporarily for that specific event, and when the event's over, my moderator status is taken away. When you become a moderator, the content creator is asking you to help them with their channel, dealing with spam messages that may come across, answering questions for people, or putting links in chat. It can vary. It depends upon the content creator and what they need. Moderated on Facebook, YouTube, Discord, and LinkedIn are all different, and what you can do and the abilities you have will vary greatly by platform. Remember that as a moderator, you are representing the content creator. This is not the place for you to express your opinions, beliefs, etc. in the stream. You have to respect the content creator and understand that what you say reflects back on them. Many times, you must just become a neutral observer. As a new moderator, you want to observe how things are handled. Generally, you haven't been made a moderator just by coming into the stream. You've been around long enough to understand what's going on. Also, as a moderator, you need to listen. You need to hear what's going on. You need to read the room. Sometimes you'll be putting links in chat that the content creator provides, and sometimes the content creator says something and you're off on a Google page searching for the answer or a link to post. You may be getting rid of spam or dealing with disruptive people. It depends on the agreement between you and the content creator as to what the needs are. Some decisions should not be made in a vacuum. Many of the groups that I participate in have a moderator back channel that we get on while we're live. If something's going on, we post it on that channel and we may have a discussion. In some of the Facebook groups I moderate, I frequently will ask other moderators their opinions on a situation. And if I make a mistake or take an action that I realize wasn't correct, I'll admit it and do what is required to fix it. The key thing is do not have moderating discussions in the public chat. If you're going to ban somebody, you want to ensure you understand what the content creator allows and disallows. In some of the groups I moderate, I'm not allowed to ban anyone. And if I'm going to time somebody out, I need to get approval first on a back channel. You must use common sense, but you also must realize that you are representing the content creator, and it is not your channel to do with what you want. You need to be very careful with banning somebody because you don't know if they might be a friend of the content creator or there's something else going on there. I've seen situations where someone's been banned and it has caused major problems and major headaches for the content creator. You are here to help the content creator, not give them headaches. In situations where bots come in and they start posting crazy things or people start posting crazy things, get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Don't talk about it. Don't make a big deal about it by saying, oh, there's another bot. We've been having lots of bots in the room tonight. People do this stuff to disrupt the channel. And if you draw attention to it, even though you've gotten rid of their comments, you've succeeded in what they've been trying to do. Responding disrupts the channel. So deal with it, take care of it, and let it go. If you don't know what to do about something or you're unsure about something and you feel it's inappropriate, if there are other moderators or more seasoned moderators, let them handle it. If available, you can have a conversation with other moderators in a side channel and see what they think. Just do not post it in the public chat. Many of us became a moderator as a way of giving back to the content creator for what they've taught us or to support the community. My hope for you is that by watching my videos and putting to use the things that you learn, you will elevate your moderating skills and be recognized for your abilities, and you will begin to be asked to do paid gigs and events. Hopefully, this has given you an idea of what a moderator is. In future episodes, we'll be digging deeper and looking at all the aspects of moderating on different platforms. If you have any questions about moderating or if there's something specific you want me to address, please put those in the comments and I'll be sure to cover them in future episodes. And if you want to know about upcoming episodes, subscribe and click that notification bell and share this channel with anybody else that you think might be interested. Happy moderating!